Singer David is back in court today following the release of an autopsy report detailing the gruesome death of 14-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez.
David was charged with first-degree murder and mutilating a body after Hernandez's dismembered remains were found inside the trunk of his car at a Hollywood tow yard just last year. David has pleaded not guilty to all charges.
His lawyers are now pushing for prosecutors to quickly present their case in an effort to challenge the evidence against him.
NBC Los Angeles reporter Brittany Hope is live outside that courthouse for us. Brittany, first, the judge just set a preliminary hearing for May 1st and will allow the defense to view evidence ahead of that date. What else are we learning at this point?
Yeah, so we just got out of that hearing about 10 minutes ago. The big headline from this is simply how much data, how much evidence that we're dealing with. The district attorney's office, the prosecutors in this case, so that there's 40 terabytes of data that they're trying to figure out how to upload so that all parties involved can take a look. And this is an example. Over the past 4.5 to 5 weeks, LAPD alone has been trying to upload all of their documents, their evidence. They've only gotten 30% done, and that's using multiple computers. So certainly there's an issue with technology in this digital age with so many iPhones and iPads and different devices that are being used. They're trying to figure out how to download all of that. Another issue that they talked about is all of the different pieces of evidence that need to be sealed that no one has seen yet. That includes grand jury transcripts, a wiretap that allegedly happened last year, and search warrants. Now, another big headline that came out of this is more details about David and his own personal devices and what those devices allegedly had on them. The prosecutor said that on David's iPhone, there is a significant amount of child porn. And because of that, because there's special rules and laws in place and protections, it's going to be an issue getting a lot of that information, too.
Brittany, tell us more about the autopsy report. What did it show?
Pretty gruesome details. So we waited 7 months for this. Celeste's family waited 7 months. It was under seal because of a court order, because they wanted to protect the investigation. But we learned that she died of homicide, multiple stab wounds, at least 2 wounds in her chest. We know 1 wound pierced her liver. Brutal details that the family has said they're still trying to process.
All right, Brittany Hope live in Los Angeles for us. Brittany, thank you.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.